I believe that it might be like a military base located in the middle of nowhere. I don't know, probably it's in the desert, or probably in Antarctica. But I think that wherever it is, nothing alive gets it in. So there is no strain on that place, and no one will ever risk to get out by for helping us.
Paradise? No. It's just bullshit that people make up stories to give themselves hope.
Paradise itself, I think, exists, but the whole idea about it being in Atlantis is ridiculous. Honestly, I think that if Atlantis was existing, there's too many creatures around there that would destroy it and would stop civilization existing. And if we were going to find it, I don't think anyone would have the balls to go down there and risk catching the strain when they don't even know anything does exist.
Oh, paradise up in space, you know. A bunch of people went up there and before the strain hit, and they're just waiting. They're just waiting to see what happens, and you know, they're probably on the moon or something, or a space station, something like that. But nah, I'm just joking. No, it's bullshit. Like there's no Atlantis theories I've heard out in the middle of a desert, like just weird things living among us. There's all sorts of crazy things, but I mean, paradise is real though. Paradise is really real. It's none of that stuff that people think, but if you know somebody, you know it's real. You got to know somebody.
And do you know somebody that we could talk to?
Yeah, I mean, there's ways of getting about it, but you have to be real careful. But yeah, I might be able to get you to talk to someone, but it's real, you know.
We've been told that you know the truth of paradise, or you know what paradise is or where it is. So if you could introduce yourself and just tell us what it is that you know about paradise.
Okay, my name is Rosa Nix and I am a researcher, and over the past few years I've done quite a bit of research on paradise, which is why I imagine you've been directed to me. What can I tell you? Well, essentially paradise is a military installation. It was set up underground not long after the initial outbreak of the strain. It's quite extensive now, and it's located in one of the mountain ranges in what we knew of as the USA. Yeah, so it's quite extensive. Over time it has grown, and there's, I would say, probably a few million residents there now. So yeah, it's grown quite a bit. It was most of the people who are there are descendants of the citizens that set up, the people that set up the base, the initial base. Those people at the time were people who, as you know, there was a lot of panic and people not knowing what to do. So some of our leaders and some of people who had finance and resources behind them set up a base so that there was somewhere that people could go where they would be protected from the strain. There were also a few soldiers lucky soldiers that were included in that detail, and the discipline and of the soldiers was needed at that time. People who were able to take orders and do what was necessary so that to safeguard the people that were there. And the facility itself is totally sealed off. There's no contact with the outside world, with the surface at all, because it's totally sealed off from the surface because they didn't want any chance, any possibility of the strain coming through in there, because then that surely would mean the end of the human race. Their facility is powered by nuclear power. It's quite clean and efficient. Having a lot of scientists there and researchers, and they've made quite significant technological advances, so they are far ahead of what you see here in the sectors. So the goal, I think, is for them to totally rebuild underground and to be sealed off from any contact with the surface, and that way we can ensure the safety of the residents and also of the future of the planet. Yeah, that's pretty much a summary of what I know. So I don't know if that's answered all your questions or whether there's still anything you'd like to know. Maybe I might be able to help you.
I guess I'm just curious to know if you have any evidence to support your claims, anything that can verify that what you're telling us is the truth.
Well, all I can say is that I know what I know, and over time I've made many connections with many people that have given me information and given it to me in confidence, and so all I can go on is that I have reliable sources and my own integrity. I mean, it's up to you then to decide what to do with that information, but I've spent a lot of time on this, and the information I know, and I've double checked and triple checked, and it is accurate.
Okay, well, thanks for your time.
You're welcome.